everyone, welcome to Malta, and we are currently in the Valletta city, which is the capital of Malta. And today is 9th of September. We've just reached. We're walking towards our hotel, and that's how the streets look. I think they look lovely. And let's reach to our hotel and then let's see how it goes.
After heading out from Malta International Airport, we quickly boarded the bus and headed towards Valletta city centre. Valletta is the tiny capital of the Mediterranean island nation of Malta. Valletta is one of the smallest capital cities in Europe, not to mention one of the most breathtakingly picturesque and beautiful. Malta was a British colony for over 150 years and became an independent country in 1964. It lies in the south of Italy and east of Tunisia. And after a quick walk of 5 minutes, we reached our hotel, the Palazzo Penthouse. After resting for a while in the hotel, we changed and stepped out to explore this beautiful city.
So we have come out on the streets of Malta. It's almost 5ish in the evening, and the vibe of the place looks so amazing. We are walking towards city center where we saw that big fountain. So let's go there and check the place out.
Triton's fountain is located just outside the city gate. Triton is a Greek god for the sea. Every tourist will have to walk past the fountain to enter into the city, and you'll be stunned by its beauty and spectacular size. Our first stop for the evening were the Upper Baraka Gardens. If you're looking for the most impressive views the islands have to offer, this place should be on the top of your list. Perched atop the Grand Harbour, these gardens were created in 1661 and were actually the private gardens of the Knights of Italy. It was only in 1824 that the gardens were opened to public. And although the place suffered major damages during the Second World War, it has now been restored to its full glory. Directly below the main terrace and the garden is the saluting battery. Every day at 12 and 4 pm, a cannon is fired with a great ceremony. But sadly, we missed it because we reached there at the sunset. We then came back to city centre to enjoy the rest of our evening. In 1800, when Malta voluntarily became a part of the British Empire, these red boots began popping all over the island. And it's such fun to pose with them. After roaming around in the streets, we were so tired that we went back to our hotel, rested so that we could get up early for our next day tomorrow, which was a long, long day. Good morning. It was 10th of September and it was my birthday, so we decided to hit the pool. So we quickly dressed ourselves up and stepped out of the hotel.
Hey everyone, good morning. So it's the beginning of day 2. It's 10th of September today, and I and Pranav, we are heading towards St. Peter's Pool. We have just booked a cab, which is taking us approximately 16 euros to take us to the place, and we're looking forward to it. After a drive of almost 30 minutes, we have made it to St. Peter's Pool. It's a nice windy day, not too much of sun, so that's good for us because we would get all tanned. And that's the sea in the background, if you can see there. And now we're walking towards the Peter's Pool. The view looks like as if we are somewhere in Rajasthan, probably because everything is made of limestone. So Rajasthan vibes in Malta.
St. Peter's Pool is one of the most beautiful and stunning natural swimming pools in Malta with crystal clear azure waters. and is surrounded by limestone rocks. The vibe was so chill there that we decided to grab a couple of beers to enjoy the hot sunny weather at the St. Peter's pool. The reason I love this place so much is not only because of its immense beauty, but even because how much fun it is. It's a perfect pool combined with an ideal depth that makes it a highly attractive cliff jump spot, and you will see people lining up to jump. After St. Peter's pool, we hired a cab and hopped on for a quick stop at our next destination, the Blue Grotto. This was an extraordinary sight for us. It's an extremely popular diving and snorkeling spot with very clear and deep waters. It's a complex of 7 caves found along the southern coast of the island. Unfortunately, the sea was very choppy that day and hence we could not do a boat tour of the caves. And so we decided to head on to our next stop, the former capital of Malta, Mdina. Mdina is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and the region was first inhabited in the 700 BC. Its main entrance features in the popular TV series Game of Thrones. The current name Mdina came under the rule of the Arabs. Mdina means a walled city, and behind the walls you can immediately see the Roman and the Arabic influences. Mdina, also called the Silent City, is surrounded by the fortified walls and sits on top of the highest hills of Malta. Built in medieval times, much of its original architecture has been preserved, and its narrow alleys tells the tales of the history and the various rulers that governed Malta. It was time to say goodbye to the silent lanes of Mdina. We boarded the bus and headed back to Valletta. This was our last night here and also my birthday evening, so we wanted to make it special. We roamed around in the streets, did some pub hopping and enjoyed live music all night long. Malta is well known for its nightlife and party scenes. With a vast array of nightclubs, bars and restaurants, you'll never be far from a good time. It was our day 3 in Valletta now, and it was time to say goodbye to the vibrant and bright streets of Valletta. We grabbed a quick bite at our favorite restaurant here and then boarded a bus to reach the ferry station. The ferry station was on the other end of the island, so it was a 1-hour long bus ride, and we saw some of the most beautiful spots in the city, including St. Julian's. We were now heading towards our next destination, the island Gozo. It was a beautiful picturesque bus ride and it costed us only €2 per person, and the bus tickets here are valid for 2 hours. The last stop was Sirkeva ferry station, and guess what? We didn't even have to pay for the ferry. The crew told us that we could pay while on our way back. If you liked watching our journey until now, and if you'd want to know more about the Maltese Islands, then please watch our second video for more of our adventures. Bye!